Whether you want to admit it or not, y'all love covering it up with get that bag, only using for what he has, da 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 da. But y'all forget to mention, like, bro, they're not doing this out the kindness of their heart.
Why do women wear makeup?
Because men have created the illusion.
And I'm offering to pay half, but you want me to pay the whole thing?
I shouldn't have to pay anything.
Called passport bros, where a lot of guys are looking for a girlfriend or a wife. Women, they say that women like y'all are uneducated, you're from a third world.
Wow.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
When are y'all going to admit that y'all are prostitutes? The lifestyle that some of y'all are promoting is literally modern day prostitution. Whether you want to admit it or not, y'all love covering it up with get that bag, only using for what he has, da 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 da. But y'all forget to mention, like, bro, they're not doing this out the kindness of their heart. Y'all are selling that twat.
Corn.
I just recently seen the pictures and the videos of Aoki, 21-year-old woman with a 60-something-year-old man. I don't care how rich the man is. I'm not about to be running around here with my grandfather's age mate. One thing I've learned is to never envy somebody's life on social media, because you never know what they're doing for this money. These girls be posting up these luxury trips, these luxury bags, and black girl luxury or luxury in general. But what are you doing for that money? I don't know about y'all, but laying down with damn near a corpse who has gray pubes and saggy is crazy.
Yeah, see, and that's what it is. They're just doing it for that. They're not even in a relationship, having babies with this guy. I know other women that do it too. Women do it when guys leave, but it's a lot different. Those women are in it for the long haul. They're staying with the guys for 20, 30. Oh, yeah. I think marrying them. I think it's a lot different. You see the difference? It's a problem. And y'all are a problem. You got to see it. You can fix it when you see it.
Am I the only one that has a problem with these girl math videos? Especially those videos where they explain girl math to men, making up your own rules to justify your purchase, which we've all done. But this can...
No, it's not making up their own rules. Maybe you make sense. Actually, you don't. Why? Why don't you make sense? Because it pretty much breaks down how a lot of times women don't make sense. They use their math, right? 1 + 1 = 3. And that's how it is. With most women, you need girl math or girl logic, which doesn't make sense to men.
Have some serious consequences. The issue that I have with some of those videos is that you're giving yourself permission to spend beyond your means, or giving a friend that permission. You might be thinking, okay, it's just a TikTok trend, don't take it so seriously, it'll die down. But if you're chronically online, that tends to influence how you act and behave. Like, I know for a fact if I was in my early 20s and I saw a video like that, I would just be girl mathing everything away. I did do that in my early 20s, and I was in debt and my credit score was horrible, and I'm just starting to climb out of it in my mid-30s. Personal finance has been very important to me, and I need to make and have and save my own money. Whether I was single or now as a married woman, I don't like to see more factors, however silly, that might widen the income gap between men and women. The girl math that I had when I was younger was like, this is how a credit score is going to affect you in the future. This is what's going to happen to your money if you put it in an RRSP versus a TSFA, and also these are the definitions of those two things. Personal finance creators that are female, and I love it because I learned so much. Yeah, let me know if you felt the way about these girl math videos, because like, yeah, something was just so off about them to me.
No, I think this is just you. Let me tell you something. You're right to a certain point, right? What you're saying is important. And those girl math videos are important. Why are they important? There are a lot of guys that are young that don't understand women think this way. They think 1 + 1 = 2 to a woman. And it's not true, right? Is everything girl math states right? I doubt it. I know for sure it isn't. But is it somewhat right? Yes. Do women think this way? Yes. So is it wrong? No. It's great for you to shouts out to girl math, right? Because this woman here is trying to use reasoning to do away with it. When no, actually reasoning shows that it makes sense for men, right? And what you're saying makes sense. But I think men need all of it. They need all of it because we're at that day and age where 100,000, I want a guy doing this, I need a guy doing that. And so if a guy doesn't understand those simple things that are simple, to you nonsensical, but to me makes sense, and to guys makes sense, then they can get ahead further and realize they don't need to be doing girl math.
Do you think men or women have it harder in dating?
Women, for sure.
Why?
For example, you spend 5 minutes getting ready for a date. I spend an hour, or it looks like I didn't try. And it's just way too much effort to invest. Men aren't worth that, no offense.
But don't women enjoy putting makeup on?
No, I don't. I sweat it all off today. It was terrible.
Why do women wear makeup?
Because men have created the illusion. And
You literally just said, oh, I do the makeup for myself. And then everything you said after that was typically
What
the
did I say
express
afterwards?
intent of going to the club to network with men. To go to a club
No, I never said men. I said women.
Okay,
Did I not say
hold on,
women?
hold on,
She said
hold
I
on.
said women.
Yeah, let's get to the bottom line. Why are all the other makeup so you can fit in? Why?
Because everyone has a
Because you
certain
mentioned
standard, right?
and then you mentioned the club sections. Who pays for the sections? The men do. The women don't. Everything comes down. The bottom line is everything comes back to men. You guys don't like to admit that. Because women want to sit there
in
and
that
say,
one specific
I'm special.
scenario, though.
I'm special. I don't need to do nothing for everything you do is for men. The difference is this. Men admit that we do everything typically to get girls. We admit it. But you guys try to sit there and say, no, we don't do anything for men. You go through expensive hairstyle cuts, haircuts, getting your hair done, extensions, nails, heels, painful dresses, painful heels. You go through all this, BBLs, all this other shit. You your lives on the line for men. You want to sit there and tell me we don't do it for men, we do it for ourselves.
I guess, need for women in society. This is terrible. I'm not even drunk. This is terrible. This is awful. I'm terrible.
I'm just letting your thoughts come out. I like this.
I think y'all should interview them. All right, great. That was fun. Bye.
She blamed all of women's problems on men. I think she caught herself and realized she's making a fool of herself. I think she caught herself and said, I'm out of here. Abort ship, that's probably the best way at this point. And her friend should have said, hey, no, you're wrong. But no, she didn't want to say she's wrong. She aborted ship. She's totally wrong. And most of you guys know it that watch this channel, right? Guys don't care about makeup. Now, if it's something that's going to make you look, say if you look like trash without it, yes, guys care. But don't overdo it, right? A guy wants to see you look decent, not fake, not like a fake person.
You know what? I can't.
It says, I applied to over 100 jobs on Indeed. All applications rejected.
Take it. I'm going through too much right now. I just want to jump off a building.
That couldn't be serious. With that hair, if you were dressed like that, I clearly see why they rejected you. Look at you. You look like Tanisha the clown. Nobody wants to hire Tanisha. You know what they see when you look at that and you're hiring someone? I know from a guy that's hired people, they go, I will look at her and say, I see her calling out of work. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. The fifth day she works for me, she's going to call out and not want to work when she's at home. Because I only hire people that work from home. She'll be at home and want to call out of work. And they don't want to deal with that.
So let me get this straight.
She asked me out, but expects me to pay the whole bill. $320. You kind of gotta expect it nowadays, right? It makes no sense, yes, but
You invited me out to come to eat. And that was not even my idea. That was your idea, right?
Okay, and the problem is?
And I'm offering to pay half, but you want me to pay the whole thing?
I'm the woman. I shouldn't have to pay anything.
That's what who said?
Yeah, I invited you out because I wanted to go out. That doesn't mean I have to pay.
No, this was your idea. Actually, I don't even have to be a gentleman to pay half of it.
You're gonna pay it all.
But this was your idea to come out. You're the one that invited me out.
My point exactly.
You're the man, so you have to pay the bill.
Says who?
Says me. What do you mean?
In what book is that written in?
It doesn't have to be written. That's just a rule.
This is my card right here. I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna pay half of the bill. How much is it? Hold on.
You pay the whole bill, or you sleep on the
300
couch.
300.
You pay the whole bill, or you sleep on the couch.
I ain't even trying to go to your house. I'm trying to go home.
Emotional damage.
How about that?
Call and take him up home though, but you're still paying the bill.
$320, and I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna pay half of it. And you telling me to pay the whole thing?
Yeah.
When it was your idea to take me out?
Yeah.
Because of what again?
Because you're the man and you're responsible for the bill.
I'm about to take my card back in my wallet because it's some bullshit right there.
I guess
See,
your ass is gonna be
this is
washing
why I'm
dishes.
trying to tell them.
I guess you're
They
gonna
don't
be
listen.
washing dishes then. Because I'm leaving.
Who washing dishes?
You.
Hey. You're the one that was ordering all this. See all this shit over here? You're the one that was ordering all that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's your problem, not mine. And I'm still trying to offer. I'm gonna pay half of it. Are you gonna pay half?
No. I ain't paying nothing.
And you could tell that's his girlfriend. Brother, you're in for a whirlwind. He's a nice guy. I probably would have got up. I wouldn't have said anything. I would have got up and walked out. Literally. I would have noticed that she wasn't trying to pay it, or she would have said that to me. I would have got up and started walking towards the door and walked right out. I've done it before. But I did it on a friend that expected me to pay his way, right? We went to the Chinese buffet. I said, this is what I said. I said to him, I'm going to the Chinese buffet. Oh, I want to come too. Invites himself. Comes. I'm eating the dinner. Halfway through the dinner, I don't got no money. And I was like 17 years old. I did things like that. I would take myself out to eat. Sometimes people would invite themselves. I don't know why. You know you didn't have no money. You wanted to come. Time came for the check. I don't have any money. Got up, walked right out the side door. Guess who comes running right behind me? He came running right behind me. I'm like, let me let you guys know. I never talked to him from that day. I talked to him again, but it was years later. You got to separate yourself from people like that. She should know better than that. But you know, most of them don't. That's why I said what I said in the beginning. I expect him to kind of figure a lot of times they don't have any sense.
Can we talk about how hard it is to leave the good woman? Like you just want to break up with her and you try to leave her, but she sits here and fights for you. She's talking about, let's get through this together, babe. I don't want to leave. And we never talk about how hard it is to leave them. Like she does nothing wrong, but she didn't keep the same energy like she did at the beginning of the relationship. Like she just got lazy in that aspect. But other than that, she does nothing wrong. She just got lazy. Like when I say she does nothing wrong, she doesn't take any money from me. She doesn't steal. She doesn't use me. She literally goes half with me on bills. But she just doesn't put up the same energy. She doesn't have the same effort like she used to. Like I'm having an internal battle. Like I literally want to leave, but I just don't know how to leave. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, am I the crazy one? Like, I'm just so unhappy with myself that I'm nitpicking with her and I'm just putting all my anger on her. But yet, for some reason, she still tries to stay with me. And I just don't understand why. I really don't get it.
Women that don't have education.
There's this movement called passport bros where a lot of guys, they're looking for a girlfriend or a wife that's not from the USA. And a lot of American women, they say that women like y'all are uneducated.
What are you talking about?
You're from a third world.
Wow.
Yeah, they say stuff like that about y'all.
I don't think they're talking about women like where she's from, because she's from Korea, I believe. But let me let him finish.
Women are so smart here. And I think as a competitive country that really values high education.
And this is not just Korea, too. Not only Korea values high education, the Philippines does, Thailand does. Like a lot of these countries are very high-ranking countries with top universities too. Of course, you can't compete with universities in the States, but you guys know what I mean. They value education. Actually, if you don't have a college degree out in the Philippines, you can't even work at McDonald's. You can work in a call center, but yeah, you can't work at McDonald's. It's wild.
Like that's like a really big thing in Korea. Like everyone's so competitive. Everyone like wants to go to the top universities. They want to get their masters, their PhDs, and be doctors. And like that's bad in itself, but that does create some sort of safe standard for all of us to just be really well educated and smart. So I feel like calling it a third world country is very interesting. It's really not, it doesn't fit.
Well, no, it doesn't. Actually, a lot of these countries aren't third world countries, right? They're going based off of old standards from like 10, 15 years ago. When I first moved to the Philippines, it was a third world country. After 2016 hit, it was developing. It was a developing country. Thailand wasn't a third world country for a while, right? Korea really never was a third world country. I think he got his information skewed, but according to Woman in the Matrix, everywhere is third world. If they like black men or passport bros, they're bums. They're eating off the dirt. They're eating off the side of the road. Yeah, your basement looked like my bathroom. What the black girl was officially saying. But yeah, that's how they feel. And guys are getting with these women because you see her right there. You see her energy, natural, and what is she showing off? What is she not her teeth? I'm not talking about her teeth smiling. She's showing off feminine energy.
I want something feminine and delicate.
Right? Because if this guy's trying to talk to her and she rejects him, she's gonna say, I won't talk to you, mother hucker. Mother hucker. Mother hucker. It won't be no mother huckers. Anything like that. It'd be no. And then you know what'll happen? He'll talk to another one and may get her. Right? Especially if you're a guy that knows to play the numbers. Oh yeah, you definitely want to get out of the country and see what you can have available to you. Because you talk, no, talk, no, talk, yes, talk, yes, talk, yes. And why are they going to talk to you? Because they feel your energy, that natural coolness. You're not even trying, right? You're just out there being you. Try that back home, see how that goes. And this is why guys are leaving. Because all guys are starting to realize it's definitely more to life. Dealing with y'all. See y'all next video.
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No.
Answers come.